Brian, this is your lesson on June 6th, 2025. It was a great lesson. You made some huge advances, and you learned how to operate the live view camera and all the little options. So, very positive session, I thought. Let me go through. The one on the left is where we started, and let me go through the lines that we typically draw just as reviews, so you can do this on your home machine. So we want to draw the first line right on the shaft angle at address, and then we want to draw a parallel one roughly around your top of your shoulders, something like that. Doesn't have to be exact, but it was kind of what you pointed out. We can generate a corridor. Okay, so this is what you should have every time. And again, the swing plane is any plane that's parallel to these yellow lines. I could draw a million of these lines, but the swing plane is parallel as lines. Now, also, what I draw for what you're working on is swing plane issues. I draw the hand path. So I draw a vertical up. And then I also mark where the butt of the club is. So we've got to, so this is this black. Now you don't have to do this. It's just for my reference. Oops, we got this thing screwed up here. Okay, so this is what we started with. Oh yeah, I draw one more line here. Set of lines. Now, for future reference, we're not there yet, but we draw a butt board and something the heel and the toe too. But while you're just working, these are the lines that I suggest you draw. Basically, the swing plane lines, the corridor, and the one that's vertical off the butt of the club at address. So let me just play this thing through. This is what we came in with. Okay, and see, it kind of gets sideways in the corridor, but it stays kind of in the corridor, okay, as opposed to what we started with a couple months ago all over the map. So a heck of a lot better as far as on. Okay, now you've a huge improvement. I mean, if you would dig out this lesson video, it's pretty interesting. Okay, so the takeaway, this position is absolutely perfect. See how the club overlaps your hand? Okay. Moved. Rotate the right, and all. You get it up. It's close to your ankle. That we'd like further back, but yeah, started. It was out closer to your. So a little depth. When you come down, see this deep with respect to. Then when you come, it gets, but then you're trying to shallow, and it gets, okay. It gets steep is this right elbow kind of floating, it kind of actually, and the are fine. This is just old program steep, and so the number one check swing. The next view is when parallel to the ground. I'm sorry, hands are waist high. So your shaft almost vertical. We very good golfer right on at so it kind of misses the, and then it here, and you so remember we got, and we now overlapping your, so you come through and watch the ball points. The one on the left is what you started with, and see how the shaft, when the hands are waist high, it should be on your forearm. With the one that at the end of the session is perfect. See that? It's on the one on the right. Okay, so I'll give you a picture of that. And then the next checkpoint, so this is really good. The next checkpoint, when the shaft is parallel to the ground, the club head should be slightly behind the hands, just like that. Okay, so I'll give you a picture of that too. Okay, so you're good to go with this thing on the right. So you know, all we have to do is make that repeatable. Okay. Now, if you look at the motion, it's kind of forced, as you say, and segmented and all. But we have to get into this robot type of movement to get our mind involved with positioning. Okay, so the one on the left is the robotic one, but like I say, you have to get to that point. Now you get some better flow into it. Okay, two things we want to improve. Remember, we on the way back, see how your shoulders are horizontal, and we need that left shoulder. See how that left shoulder gets under his chin, and see how his shoulders are perpendicular to his spine angle. Okay, so we want to get into that position. I'll give you a picture of that too. Add some flow to it now that we're positioning it okay. So let me slow this down a bit. But see how he just kind of turns through, drops the club, gets the body involved. You know, he's not really positioning it. He lets the club fall with gravity to start, and he turns through. But he always keeps the shoulders perpendicular to the spine angle. So, and what I recommend is you stand straight up and swing it like a baseball bat, and get this kind of flow that Tiger has and all the good players. So we want to get better movement, better motion